Hi, welcome. My name is Wilfred. This video will provide an introduction to the basic structure of an HTML document. We will explore in details the key concepts of an HTML document. By the end of this video, you'll have a solid understanding of the structure of an HTML document. Let's learn. Alright, so let's start by looking at some code. So I have my IDE open at the left hand side and the browser opened on my right. So press shift exclamation mark or shift 1 to get the exclamation mark pop up and press enter. So this boilerplate code will be populated automatically. So what is this? This is what we want to talk about, basic structure of an HTML document. Now, let's take a look. We can see there are different parts to this document. We can see something here, Doctype, and all of these HTML stuff going on. To explain this, I would like to use a whiteboard so that I can highlight certain parts and explain them better to you. Here we have our whiteboard here. I have my pen here to actually make this. Okay. So the first line here is the Doctype. The Doctype. So this Doctype is not really an HTML element. It is not an HTML. It is it's a node. It's a code that is written into the HTML document to tell the browser to translate this page, to treat this page as an HTML document. The second line we have here is the HTML tag here. We can see that this HTML tag has an opening and closing tag, this HTML element, because it has other stuff in it already. So now, what is this? In our previous video, I actually explained what is going on here. Okay, what this thing represents, not this one per se. This is an attribute. And attributes are actually what make HTML really powerful, because you can access attributes, you can do stuff with attributes, you can access attributes from other files, you can do stuff, you can modify an HTML page with attributes, you can do a lot of things with attributes basically. So this attribute here is the language attribute. So this language attribute here is basically set to AN. So the value always comes in two letters. Sometimes you can see something like lang is equal to en dash gb. So followed. So this is the language. This is the language. And this is the country code. Country code. This is the language code, sorry. The language code and the country code. So not just to this HTML tag, these language attributes can be used. In fact, you can use it within the body tag. And let's take a look. Let's open here. Let's try something. Let's put a p tag here. Let's write in a different language. Let's say this lang is FR, which is for French. Let's say let's write something here. Sorry. Yeah. So this is French here. Let's see how this will be rendered, how the browser will treat this. Let's refresh the page. Now we can see the browser is trying to help us translate this this English this French to English, because we set our document here to be. But what if we had set this to FR? Let's take a look. What will happen? Now the browser is not trying to translate it for us anymore. So we've already told the browser that anything within this page is French. If we had this page in French, let's play around a bit. Let's play around a bit and set this to here. Let's see, let's type hello world. Hello world. Save, refresh. Oh, now we can see the page is already in French, but then there is English in it. So it's trying to translate it to us in English. So when we press here, you can see Bonjour monde. Sorry. Anyway, let's go back. Now, onto the next line. We have the head. Oh, interesting. The head does not have any other thing. It doesn't have any attribute per se. It's just an opening and closing tag within the body, within the HTML tag right here. The head is very important when developing, when coding, when writing an HTML document. Well, the head basically serves as gives instructions to the browser and in order to render some things on the page. So the head is not visible to the end user, but it communicates with the browser itself. Let's take a look at the first element in the head. The first element here is the character set. Okay, what is the character set? Well, the character set is a way to tell the browser that any character on this page, any character on this page here, any character on this page should be translated using the UTF-8 protocol. UTF-8 protocol. This is way beyond this tutorial for me to explain the UTF-8 protocol, but basically it is actually important for the browser to be able to translate stuff like numbers, symbols, even letters and emojis sometimes. Anyways, so UTF-8, there are a lot of character encoding. I think there's one ISO, sorry, there's Control Z. So we have ISO 8859-1, which also stands for something else. But if you guys want me to explain what these unique codes are, I would have a different video and explain what these unique codes are. So anyway, let's move on to the next one, which is one of the interesting ones to me. It is the meta http-e equiv-x-ua- content IEH. So what does this mean? This is basically telling the browser that browser, let's put browser B, make this page compatible with the newest version of Internet Explorer. Yes, you guessed that right, the browser. Why is this here and not other browsers if this is actually important? Well, why is it only Internet Explorer? Basically, Microsoft have not been keeping up with the newest versions of HTML. So some of the HTML and CSS, some of the HTML codes might not be properly understood by the older versions of Microsoft Internet Explorer browser. So this is why Microsoft themselves have developed this set of instructions to use the UXA option to render this page, or to make it compatible with the newest version of Microsoft Internet Explorer. Let's remove this. Yeah. Now the next one, which is actually an important one too, is the meta viewport. Okay, what is a viewport? Viewports um viewports come down to um the kind of device that is being used to view the browser. So we have different types of browsers, different types of devices, sorry, these days, that basically have different screen sizes and stuff. So this meta tag, you can see how important the head tag is. So it's directly communicating with the browser. So this meta tag is actually telling the browser to help shape the web page onto different devices. And to do that, the instruction goes as far as to this space here. It says to do that, resize the content of this page to fit with the content of this device, the device that the page is being viewed on. That is what this here, this content equals to width equals to device width, is basically telling the browser the fits the content, fits the content of this page onto the width of the device that it is being viewed on. So content page onto the device here. So let's draw a small phone here. I have this will be fun. So this is our screen. So this is our screen here. Anyway, feed the content of this page onto the browser, and this initial scale, and there's other ones. There are basically other instructions relating to how the browser view, how the web page will be viewed on. Sorry, how the browser would translate this will view this page on different devices. And last but not least, the title. This title is the only thing that the head element has that will be able to see on the actual web page. So basically, this title has a value, and the only value it has is a value that will be viewed on the page. So it has a value. This will basically, let's say this is our browser here. Now, in a typical browser, we have where the URL is and stuff like that. So let me remove this. Is this here? Okay, let's just go and see where the title. Let's see its action. Let me change this into English so that it doesn't ask us to translate in. It come up for one time and message come up. Good. So this document, you can see at the top right here, this top here, there's a document title there. So that's what the title is doing for us, basically helping us. So let's put another title here. This is title tests. Save and refresh. So this is the title here. This title test is the title of our page. So that's what the title is doing. Finally, last but not least, the body element. The body element is one of the most important parts in this document structure, in the HTML document structure. Let's take a look. The body element here is where every other stuff that will be displayed on the page goes into. Let's take a look at an example. So this is our web browser here. This is our code editor here. Let's save and let's try to do some few things. Body. So in this body, we can add. Let me give you a few examples. So an H1 tag here. And we can put stuff inside. Let's say hello world. As that is the convention pattern. Anyway, let's type UL for to make a list, another list. Let's say li. Let's say dad. Let's put this li mom. Let's put one here. It's save. Open this in the browser. Okay, we've opened it already. Let's refresh. Now we can see in this page, on this page, we have all of these text displayed here. So every other thing to be displayed on the page goes into the body tag. And as we go further in this course, in this series, we will see how we can do other stuff in the body as well, like linking our JavaScript file in the body. All right, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.